Hey y'all, go see our pal Jeremiah Watkins live on tour in Dallas and Fort Worth, Texas this weekend, Los Angeles, California for Stand Up on the Spot, in the main room on February 3rd with Kevin Nealon, Tony Baker, Beth Stelling, and a big surprise guest. And then Stand Up on the Spot on February 25th and 26th in New York City and Morris Plains, New Jersey. Then Austin, Texas, Kansas City, Missouri, Tyler, Texas, and more. Get tickets at jeremiahwatkins.com. Thanks for watching and subscribing, y'all. Now let's get into Trailer Tales. I love y'all. You're Mexican?
Yes, my mom's full blood, I'm half.
Your mom's a full blood, you're a half blood? Man, this is like a Harry Potter movie now. Or if it's Mexican.
Hey, are you a half blood or a full blood? Are you a muggle? ¿Cómo se dice muggle?
It's time for Trailer Tales.
We're going off the rails on a crazy day. Hey y'all, it's Dave Gunther and you're watching Trailer Tales, your favorite podcast. And guess what? To my left is the...
one and only Miss Crystal.
To her left, standing at 6'9".
Say the weight. Say the weight.
100 and...
When I was 6, say the weight.
2, 3, 270.
I'll take it.
It's
Tammy. And welcome back to Trailer Tales. Okay, our regular everyday podcast that's posted every Friday. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, and thank y'all for subscribing. And thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
if you're not tuning in, then you're not even listening. And if you're not even listening, then that means you're not even watching. And if you're not even watching, then get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And if they weren't watching and listening, we'd be talking to nobody. And we're not doing that.
We're talking to an audience.
Right. Yes, we are.
We're not just hanging out. We're chilling out with you guys.
Right.
Not those other people that ain't watching.
No, who cares what they're doing? We're not worried about them. We're doing this right now.
Yeah.
Me and you. We're doing this.
We're worried about y'all.
Yeah.
And we thank you for being here.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing rootin', tootin', fruitin' good.
Well,
You know what? I'm doing rootin' tootin' fruitin' good too.
You are?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I like saying rootin' tootin'.
Rootin' tootin', I feel like, is a phrase that has not been used in years that I think that we should bring back.
I agree. I think we should also bring back... And I think we should also bring back saying groovy.
I like groovy a lot.
groovy.
I also like that's the tits.
Yeah.
When something's good. I mean, what's a better example than that?
What about that's the ticket?
I mean, we could go older than that. Yeah.
I think we should bring...
I've got polio.
Right. Whoa. Let's don't go that far. Let's stick with fun things.
Oh no, I've got the bubonic plague.
Who the hell was that?
The pneumonic plague.
The bubonic plague.
That's a band from the 90s.
Bubonic Plague is not a band from the 90s.
Don't they sing Closing Time?
Is that an Oasis song you're singing?
Oh, maybe it was that.
Uh.
Oh, sorry.
I
got confused.
I like when you sing Closing Time, though. I haven't heard that song in a while.
Okay. Well, I'll sing it off camera so we don't get demonetized.
Mm.
That's how a businesswoman thinks. Any normal person would have...
She's fancy. She's lady. She's cool. She's fun. She's Tammy.
He is really wild today.
You got an empty sack or something? Because you are just like on cloud 9 right now.
You caught me post nut. You caught me.
Tell us about the nut.
Which one?
What do you mean, which one?
Dave Gunther finally lived a fantasy and hooked up with twins.
What happened?
Humans?
What the hell?
Don't sit there, you saying that you would aliens and a ventriloquist doll, but yet when she says human, you get all offended.
I said twins.
Twin girls, women, people.
Yes.
How'd you find twins?
How did they find me was a question.
Uh-oh.
Fans of the podcast?
Nope. Never even heard of it. I was trying to brag about it. They didn't even heard about it. They're trying to hustle me down to the pool hall. Beat them both. Turned them on immediately. Because they were good.
Wait, they were sisters?
Yeah. Twins are sisters, Crystal.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to imagine. I wouldn't want to have a threesome with my sister.
Or did you bang one and then lie to her and then bang the other one later?
No, I did not Freaky Friday myself.
You had a threesome
Yeah.
with sisters.
Yeah.
What are their names?
You committed incest. You did.
That's your outlook on this? That I committed it? That I committed the crime?
You made it happen. You were there. You were there probably going, oh, come on, it's my dream. Oh, come on.
How are you going to make something so positive a negative?
Tell me what was positive about it. What happened? Tell us.
Okay, I told you. Right after we got done playing a couple games of pool, they were trying to put money on it. And they don't know that Dave Gunther is a fucking pool shark. Y'all know that about me.
You are very good at pool.
I'm very good at pool.
I think I'm good, and you give me a run for my money.
Yeah. Yeah. They thought that they were going to wipe. Like, I can see a shark come. Sharks can spot other sharks, except these sharks, they were twins, didn't know that I was a shark. So they tried to got me, and I got them.
You got them.
Okay.
So basically, they ran up the bill. Like, we got into bets that were like, I was starting to get a little bit nervous that they were going to shark me. But guess what? Got up to $600. $600 worth of bets. And then they said, we actually don't have the money. And I go, well, what are we going to do here? And they said, would you accept anything else? And I go, I could think of a couple things. And it led back to my trailer. That's how they absolved their debts.
So they didn't really want to do it.
Did they seem into it, or did they seem like they were paying a debt?
Seemed like they were paying a debt.
David. Well, that's their own fault.
Do you know what possuming is?
When they play dead?
Stop it.
I had a threesome with two girls that were playing possum with me.
Well, they didn't want to know that they
Don't
were.
say that.
They
That's
didn't-
horrible.
They
I
didn't,
wanted it to go down differently, but it didn't.
well, they didn't want to realize that they was having a threesome with their sister, so they had to,
Hey, you know what? They could have just said, "Hey, man, can you give me a layout payment plan or something?"
Yeah,
They went back home with you,
Yeah,
and they drowned your balls.
It was their idea to pay with that.
Okay.
I said I can think of a couple things, and then
They said,
okay, we'll suck you off, and I was like,
Whoa.
"Okay, then I
They
don't."
both sucked you off?
yeah.
That is hot. I mean,
Crystal loves threesomes.
I do, but I've never had one with two brothers.
Well, that's your own fault,
I guess you're right.
because I guarantee you, the brothers like Crystal.
I don't even want to be in the same room as a family member when I'm trying to get my nut.
It's bad enough I can hear her in there getting her nut. That's bad enough.
I bought her those
Noise cancelers.
those fancy bossy ones that cancel.
Yeah, bossy.
She can still hear me going, oh,
Loud.
How loud are you?
loud.
So let me ask you this. How long did it take you to complete?
That's not important about.
How long?
Don't make me say this on the podcast.
How long?
Tammy,
I just want to know.
my birthday's coming up. Don't.
Was it
Don't make me
higher
say-
than 1 minute?
Yeah.
Higher than 2 minutes?
You know what? I'm not going to fault you for that. It's been a long time.
It was 63 seconds. Okay.
Did you have a time watch?
Time
Just counting
watch.
down?
You had a time watch. Well, you know what? Any man in the same situation, it would happen because that's very exciting. 2 gals at once.
And just a job. Mm-hmm. Dudes love jobs. They really do.
That's a stone cold fact right there.
Yeah. They love them. If you are a guy who does not like jobs, comment below and let us know. I'm trying to do something scientific here. I'm trying to do a social experiment. I'd like to know. There's got to be one. There's got to be one guy that goes, don't care for it. There's got to be. And I want to talk to him.
And if you're that guy in the comments that says that, don't be another guy that says, oh, you're stupid for not liking him.
No.
Don't respond to him. Just leave him alone.
We're being honest and vulnerable here on this podcast. And we could not do this podcast without y'all's interaction.
Yeah, it's true. We read your emails, we read your comments, we read your likes. We appreciate them.
We really do. So let us know. And do not judge him.
Do not.
Sorry about that.
It's okay, but yeah, so you could say that my nuts are drained and I'm feeling pretty good.
You are extra chipper, extra happy.
Yes.
Look like you're about to fall asleep.
Nope. Because I'm living the dream.
So do you think there's a future with you and these gals, or?
No, they said don't tell anybody about this.
Okay. So you just told at least 100 people on this podcast.
You told 100 people. But he did not give names.
I didn't give names.
Well, there's not many twins that live in this town, so.
There's one set of twins. Sarah and April.
Don't say their names.
Can't think of any other twins.
That'd be cool, though, if you ended up marrying both of them.
Would you do that?
Oh, a pigamist?
Yes. Would you do that?
I think I might be a pigamist.
Could you be man enough for 2 women?
I think I'd build up my nut tolerance to where I could be a good lover.
I didn't mean just nut. I meant like providing for a family of 3.
Love.
Affection.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Love, erections. There's enough to go around.
I think I believe you. You know why?
Why?
When you're dating a chick, you become obsessed with them.
That is true.
And if there's 2 of them,
Yeah.
that's more to obsess over. Does that make sense?
Do you think that they were purposely playing bad at pool to get me? Maybe they were fans of the podcast. Because it's the more when I say the story out loud, the more I'm like, this is a little lemony, snickety series of events that are going on.
It's possible.
Well, that makes sense, because why else would they go, how else can we repay you?
Yeah, the more I say it out loud, the more it sounds like a setup.
You only see that in movies. Specifically, those kind of movies that I won't say. You hit jackpot, fella.
Oh, no.
What?
I forgot to wrap it up.
Well, you are.
Captain Raw Dog.
Captain Raw Dog.
Strikes again. Ooh, do you think girls are starting to see me on this podcast and they are trying to get it's a get rich quick thing where they're trying to have me impregnate them?
Ladies, he ain't got no money. He ain't got no money.
Tell them.
If you're thinking about putting them on child support, guess what? unsupported.
Yeah.
Can't even take care of his darn self.
Can't even take. Oh, Dave, pick up Starbucks on your way here. Venmo me first.
Yeah,
I said I got the last 8 Starbucks. You can't. I don't have any money in my bank account. Venmo me. You think you're getting child support from that?
Or he'll stop at the gas station and get 2 regular cups of coffee and think that's going to be good.
I got y'all 7-Eleven one time, Casey's another time when y'all ask for Starbucks.
Just don't be coming in here thinking, "Oh, I'm a fan of the pod. I'm gonna trap him, and I'll have this dynasty of the number 1 podcast in the world." That ain't gonna happen. You may get some love. You may get a guy that really cares about you. You may get a guy that loves eating your. You may get a guy that's loyal and treats you well. I'll give you that. But you're not gonna. If you're thinking, "Oh, I'm getting fancy dinners at Cheesecake Factory. I'm getting, my kids taken care of." He can't even take care of himself.
Mm-mm.
Tell him.
You want Pampers for your kids? Ain't coming from him.
No, they're not. That's gonna come from the $20 he's begging me and Crystal for. Oh, can I borrow $20? That's what it's come from, and that's gonna piss me off.
You know what? I think we should do right now that I think would be fun. Y'all ever see Shark Tank?
Love Shark Tank. Love Mark Cuban.
What if the 3 of us went on Shark Tank?
Together?
And together and pitch something.
What would we pitch?
Well,
I don't have any inventions.
have y'all ever had $1 million idea that you want to say on the podcast?
Yeah.
Well, first, let's say this for court purposes. If you try to steal any of the ideas that we say today, you will be sued in the court of law because this is considered a copyright, us saying this right now.
Yes.
This is our extraterrestrial property, so don't steal it.
I'm going to say the very first $1 million idea I had, and I'm going to tell it because it existed, and I didn't know it existed.
The light bulb?
No. You'll remember it as soon as I say it. 4th, 5th grade, I thought, I was sitting in class and I go, I'm going to invent a watch that you wear around your finger in case you don't want something on your wrist. And I really thought I was going to be able to buy you a house. Mm-hmm. I mean, I thought, this is it. Nobody's ever thought of that. And I went and told Miss Anderson. And she said, those already exist. You can get them at Walmart. I said, no, you can't. I made Crystal drive me up to Walmart after school. And what was there?
Finger watch.
Finger watch.
And probably because they had them in the glass counter. So
I don't ever look in there.
She never looked in there. She knew that stuff was too expensive.
I don't ever look in there.
It broke my heart too. And I called the teacher later. I said, you could have said it nicer.
Right.
Let her down easy or say, oh, that's a great idea. Let's explore that. But no, she just shot her down. And then I had to deal with the repercussions and take her to Walmart and then see her crying in the jewelry aisle.
I cried.
So she's saying, why?
Because when you have the business sense as a child and you have the inventor sense as a child, your clock's always turning. Mm-hmm. And to be put down like that. Now, I tell you what, I got another $1 million idea. I ain't saying it.
Well, you got to say it because we told him
I told him one. You tell him your $1 million. I'm not saying mine because it's happening.
Okay, this still hasn't been done yet, and I'm shocked. Okay. You know how a Pringles can, how after the can, halfway down, it's hard to reach your hands down in there. Mm-hmm. And then you got to pour it out, and then it gets crumbs all over you and whatnot. Okay, now think about this. You know how there's bendy straws that have that material that go and you can resize it? Put that material on a Pringles can and lower the can as you go.
That is a good idea.
So you never have to pour the chips out and make a mess. It goes down every chip that you take, and it's a fun activity. And by the end, it's recyclable and very compactable in small.
That's smart.
That's brilliant.
I will give you that.
That is brilliant.
Very smart idea. Now, if Pringles comes out with that idea, we're suing.
We're suing. That's our idea. Copyright Trailer Tales 2025.
And I got a lawyer on call.
Don't let us see an accordion style container.
I don't want to see it unless Dave's face is on it. What's your $1 million idea?
Well, let's see. I've had a couple over the years, but this is the one that plagues me to this day. When I have my VCR and I'm watching my tapes, and then I get to the end and I have to rewind them every time. Well, that wears out the motor. So I'm thinking of an external device where I can rewind my tapes without hurting the VCR.
And it don't play the tape?
Nope, just it's called a rewind. I'll call it the rewinder, maybe. Or something cool like Rewind Me. Or
That's genius.
You know, Crystal, I think that's a very good idea.
Thank you.
That you should explore.
Okay.
But
wait, you sound just like her teacher was supposed to sound. You're going to try to say, oh, they already invented that. Well, they didn't.
No. That's not on the market.
I've been rewinding my tapes by pushing rewind for 30 years.
Crystal, it's been in every Blockbuster and movie gallery for the last 20 years.
That's because Blockbuster is a business. It's not available to the public.
My wealthy grandma had one when I was a kid. I would go over to her place and she had one.
What did it look like?
There was multiple different kinds. There was one that was a car. There was one that was just a...
It sounds made up.
There was one that was just like a black, like Sony Walkman style kind of a thing where you put the tape in.
Yep, that's my idea. And you push it down.
That's her idea.
Yeah.
It already exists.
It
Crystal.
doesn't.
And
It
also,
doesn't.
why are you still using VHS as your...
Because there's many movies that I love that are only available on VHS.
Like what?
The Goonies.
The Goonies, for sure, is available on a streaming platform.
I can't find it anywhere.
What about Titanic Part 1 and Part 2? When the movie's not even over with, you got to pop it out, put it in. That's not available.
They combined the tapes and they
But
made
not
them,
in Part 2s.
But you can watch it as one piece.
We
on
want the
streaming.
Part 2s. And also, she has a collection of VHS tapes. She has over 7,000 VHSs. Do you think she's going to get rid of them because something new comes along?
7,000
Yeah.
is the size of a small Blockbuster. You have that at your place.
Not at my place. I have a storage unit.
You have a storage unit that I've never heard of.
She has them lined
that
up.
you've never invited me to go to.
No, I'm not.
That I could rent movies from you from.
There's no renting. That's my private collection. I go in every few weeks, get out, 6 or 8 different ones, put 6 or 8 back. And they're all labeled and in alphabetical order.
And don't be thinking that they're boxed up. She has a 1,400 square foot storage unit. If you go in, they're wire racks, floor to ceiling, and they're all laid out perfectly, and there's rows in the middle, You pick what you want, grab it. On your way out, she has a display of popcorn packets, Milk Duds,
Junior Mints.
She's got Red Vines,
Gummy Bear.
gummy bears. You got those little snow caps.
Do you have somebody work in your storage unit too?
Nope, we just grab what we want, turn off the light, go home. So it's like we're going to Blockbuster, but we're going to a storage unit.
What if that's the $1 million idea? You ever think about that, Crystal? Just opening up the last VHS store.
There's a reason they all went dead.
Why?
exactly why you said.
Trailer Tales!
Give your Valentine what they really want this year. You with a clean butt. Okay? Thanks to Tushy by Day. Tushy by Days fit on your toilet in under 10 minutes and washes your undercarriage with a precise stream of fresh water, removing 99% of bacteria compared to wiping with toilet paper. I mean, just sit, do your business, turn the knob for a stream of water, and pat dry. Easy. After switching to Tushy by Day, customers cut their TP use by 80% and clogged toilets were a thing of the past.
Listen, my undercarriage, never been cleaner in my entire life. When I first started using that thing, I was shocked at the things that it was blasting out of there. I was like, is that a dead animal down there? Did I run over something? Is that a carcass? What is that down there? Tushy by Day cleaned me up and made me so ready for anything in the bedroom. Instantly improve your health from the bottom up. Trailer Tales listeners, get 10% off your first by day order when you use code TRAILER at checkout.
That's 10% off your first by day order at hellotushy.com with promo code trailer.
HelloTushy.com, promo
trailer.
code trailer.
You do smell better.
Thank you.
Much better. Very nice.
Want to clean your gushy? Get a Tushy.
Whoa.
DVDs.
I never said DVD.
You said why people don't use VHS sets anymore. They watch streams.
Yeah.
Okay, stream.
Okay.
Everything's on Bluetooth now.
Okay.
On Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, though? That might be a good idea because I remember there was a time, 60s, 70s, 80s, everybody listened to records, loved records. Records are cool. Then there was a 20-year period. Nobody wanted to see a record. And now all of a sudden, I got to buy a record. I got to get me a record.
Vinyl's big.
Vinyl's big. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, I could have people come in there and rent them nostalgically. But my issue is, are they going to take care of the tapes?
That's your problem. People don't take care of things like it's their own.
Because they're one of one.
But Crystal, you're right. People do love nostalgia things.
Mm-hmm.
They love Beanie Babies. They love little hair clips that look like butterflies. They love...
My mom almost went broke on Beanie Babies.
Tell me
She
about
got
it.
caught up.
I thought they were going to make me rich
I used to stand in line with her.
to get Beanie Babies.
Mm-hmm.
Did she ever have the purple heart one? Purple bear with the heart on it?
The Princess Di?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Turns out, you know how much they're worth now?
How much?
$20.
She thought those were going to get y'all out of the trailer park.
She mortgaged the trailer to get the Princess Diana.
People love 90s and early 2000s nostalgic. If she opened that up, something to think about.
They wouldn't take care of my tapes. That's my only thing. You
Right.
know, some of those tapes, they're the only ones in existence.
Right. Ever.
Do you have Simon Birch on VHS?
Yes.
Do you have the Three Musketeers on VHS?
Which year?
The 90s version.
Yes. And the 40s version.
Mm-hmm.
You have Man in the Iron Mask?
Yes.
Ask her if she has any of the Austin Powers trio entourage.
Do you have The Spy Who Shagged Me?
Yes.
You have the International Man of Mystery?
Yes.
You have Goldmember?
Yep.
You have Ace Ventura?
Yep.
Ace Ventura When Nature Calls?
Yep. Not only those, but then I have the deluxe version of each of them, which has, some behind the scenes stuff on them.
Can't get that at Blockbuster. Yeah. It's pretty incredible. It's actually very incredible. You flip on the lights, it's got a real big, what are those? You had it made. What are those when people, neon lights? It says movies, real big across the wall with a huge popcorn bucket. It's about 10 feet.
Who designed all this?
Me.
So this is like an extension of Crystal's creations.
It is, but this is more elegant.
Personal.
Yeah, it's more of like, oh, if I was designing a business, this is how it would look.
So it's more like what's going on the inside of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
So stepping inside that place is like going inside your mind.
Yep. And I have all kind of, so I have some old movie films, you know, the black
Reels?
the reels, and I have them like this in the ceiling. Wow. Just really beautiful.
You step back in time when you go in there. Yeah, we go in every couple weeks, pick us out a few, and it's rare that I watch something that I hadn't seen before,
Right.
unless I want to rewatch something. Like I said, you have well over 7,000.
My Goonies actually is signed by Sean Astin and Martha Plimpton.
What?
Yep.
She has a Titanic poster signed by the whole cast, including the director, and she has a Dumb and Dumber poster signed by the guys. You know those ladies that wait out at movie premieres?
That's you?
Mm-hmm.
Will you sign that? Signing.
Yep.
Asking them to sign stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And the way to get people to sign stuff is say Mr. or Mrs. in front of their name. You know what I mean? So if you're going to see Liam Neeson, you're going to say, Mr. Neeson. Don't just come out and say, Liam. Say, Mr. Neeson, can you sign this?
I'm sorry. I don't have the time to sign.
Holy.
He never did say that to me, though.
Do that again.
Miss Crystal, I don't have the time to sign.
That freaked me out. I didn't know you could do that.
That was cool.
I did not know you could do that, and that was cool.
What
I love Liam Neeson.
What other impressions can you do?
I've got a handful that I do.
Do Adam Sandler.
All right, let me see what I can do. What do you want Adam Sandler to say?
Have him say, I'd like to go to the movies and rent something and watch it with my friends or something. I don't know, make something up.
I would like to go to the movies and watch it with my friends. You gotta do it. What do you say? Oh, yeah! It's a new movie! Hello!
Dave, are you in there?
Dave!
Hey, this is little Nicky. I just want to watch a movie with my friends.
That was pretty good, 10 out of 10. Who knew you could fucking do that?
That's the kind of shit you need to be doing to try to get women.
Yes.
I may have told the twins that my name was Liam Neeson.
Now do Austin Powers.
So make you horny, baby. Do I? So make you randy.
What the hell?
Now do Jim Carrey from The Mask.
Do it. Do it.
What do you want? Which line?
You know, the famous one that he says in there. That's showtime or whatever he says.
Somebody stop me!
Oh, wow. That was cool.
Okay, so you know how I got inspired. You know how Miss Crystal's been taking classes at the community college?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking a voice acting class at the community college.
Which nights are you there?
Thursdays.
Well, we could carpool on Thursdays, but I'm there Wednesdays too.
Damn, what other classes do they have?
They have tons of them. Painting,
I want to take one.
how to speak foreign languages, learn how to get your passport, learn how to drive,
Learn how to cook.
learn how to cook, make a kite,
Learn how to send letters.
balancing your checkbooks.
The kite one would be cool.
Yeah, the kite one is.
I think is that the kite and the key class?
Huh?
That's the Ben Franklin class, right?
Is that the Ben Franklin one?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and they're only $25 for the whole semester. You should take something.
I got to take something.
This is my impression of Tammy as Liam Neeson.
I don't know what classes there are, but I want to find out about them. What classes are at this community college?
That sounded just like regular
That's
Liam.
creeping me out.
That sounded like regular Liam.
Well, it was Liam as Tammy.
Saying what I would say.
Saying what she was saying.
I see. Okay, I got you. I got what you're saying. I got what you're saying. Wow. Well, hey, you're doing good.
Thank you.
I will give you that.
Those are the ones I learned, but maybe we'll learn some more later.
You're doing good. And whoever's teaching that class is doing a damn good job. Damn good job.
Who teaches it?
You say you used to be on Broadway.
Blown away. Can I read an email?
All right.
Please. At least one.
Nobody's stopping you.
All right. We had some good emails. Oh, gosh. I don't. Okay, I'm going to read this one. Urgency level 6. Tammy, Crystal, Dave. You know how you wake up in the middle of the night thinking the most random shit? Well, the other night I woke up and all I could think about was the fact that I've been attacked by multiple dogs. Twice. And cats. And a snapping turtle. A penguin. It got me wondering, have y'all ever fought with any strange animals? I know Crystal has tango with various lady beetles and centipedes. And Tammy has wrestled an alligator. Yes, I have. But what about Dave? He looks like he's had some altercations with various animals, and let's be honest, most likely lost. Please let us know what sort of animals y'all have fought and which animals have made Dave their bitch. Love y'all, and always look forward to Fridays. Thank you.
A penguin, damn. They got in a fight with a penguin?
I mean, well, y'all, I have wrestled an alligator. That was fun. I would say that's my only one now. I thought I was going to have to wrestle a wolf.
Oh, God.
Where did you see a wolf at?
I walked up on a wolf. Me and Daryl banging out in the woods. Okay? We finished. I forgot I had chocolate croissants in the oven. I could smell them from the house. I said, my pants were still in. I said, baby, go get the croissants. He runs up. The last thing my baby likes is burnt chocolate croissants. So he takes off running. I'm pulling up my underwears and stuff. Just walked up. A wolf. And my first reaction was, I'm going to have to fight this motherfucker. I'm going to have to defend myself. But I quickly realized he was not there to fight. We connected. Our souls connected. And we both howled. The moon was not out yet. It was the sun. And I've never heard of a wolf howling to the sun. It was beautiful. It was majestic. I don't tell very many people about this. We howled.
I'm so sorry.
He walked off. Never saw him again.
What happened to Daryl?
He got the chocolate croissants out.
Did he just eat them inside?
He ate a few of them, and I came in and got a few.
Did you tell him about the wolf?
But you stayed up with the wolf all night?
No.
You said he howled at the sun.
He howled at the sun. Me and Daryl were not down there at night.
So you howled with the wolf. You looked at the wolf, and you said, see ya. I got to go eat chocolate croissants.
Well,
you stay here. I'm going inside.
When we were done howling at the sun, it was almost like we didn't... It's almost like we didn't have to say anything. It was like
It was
like a...
It was like a handshake. Like,
Can you demonstrate how you howled? God, that's beautiful.
Just like that.
And then he just turned around and walked away?
We did it a few times. I released...
Urine?
I released something inside of me that I can't even explain. It was just this energy that was beautiful. We looked at each other and said our goodbyes telepathically. And he turned around. And I turned around. And finished the trade of chocolate croissants with Daryl.
Do you think that you were maybe a wolf in a previous life?
Yes. A life, a realm, I'm not sure. But I definitely... You know, when you see a wolf out in the wilderness, you're by yourself, your first reaction is, I never felt more calm.
You were probably like a family.
It felt like a family member. He was beautiful, and we had a moment, and I ain't never seen him or another wolf since.
That's weird.
So, I mean, I didn't wrestle him, but I think that story's more beautiful.
It's a beautiful story.
What if the wolf had tried to make love to you? What would you have done?
Well, I had just made love, and I still had my pants down, so that would have been too soon. Let me pull my pants up first. But also, I would never have sex with a wolf. That's
Right.
an animal.
Right.
But now if he morphed into something else, like that movie where they do that,
Teen Wolf?
yes. There's another movie, too. There's multiple movies
Oh, yeah.
where the wolves morph into people.
Oh, yeah.
And he was a guy, a hot guy with a six-pack. Yeah. I would have stayed bent over right there.
But what if when he morphed into the hot guy, when he talked to you, he just was like, like he couldn't speak English.
I just would have said, hey, shut up. Don't make a noise. No, I couldn't have done that. I don't want to hear whimpering.
You've never hooked up with a guy and you heard whimpers?
Never.
You haven't hooked up with enough guys then.
Oh, she's hooked up with a lot of guys. Don't say that. Rude.
Just saying.
You
You might not be letting that thing put in enough work if you haven't heard a man whimper.
Shut the hell up. You don't know nothing about whimpering men. You think you do. You don't.
I've whimpered as a man before.
Because you're a little bitch. All right, moving on. What about y'all wrestling animals?
I have never
I'm
wrestled
just,
an animal.
You know, that's just strong words. So it sounds like you might have a basic ass pussy.
Crystal, tell him I do not have a basic ass pussy.
You know what? I'm not going to tell him because he's trying to bait you. He's wanting you to say, no, fuck my pussy.
Hey guys, Tammy here, and we're filming the podcast. And this idiot right here just says, Tammy, sounds like you have a basic ass pussy.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to bait her.
Nah, she's got a bap.
Number one, you're trying to bait me.
You got a bap, a basic ass
no,
pussy.
and say, no, I don't. Try it. That ain't going to happen. Number two, let's do a poll. Okay? If you've had a piece of this hole, is it basic? Yes or no?
And be honest.
Be honest.
Don't just start typing on there just to be typing. If it's real.
Yes or no? Get ready.
Basic.
I'm about to whoop his ass. He's trying to bait me.
Don't fall for it.
I'm not. He sees all those guys every time we go down to Skinny's. Tammy, can I have your pussy again, please? I said, I've been married 19 years. Get out of here. Tammy, your pussy was the best I've ever had. You were obsessed with it for years.
He gets a blowjob by two twins, and all of a sudden he's
What I look like to you right now?
he's a sex
What is wrong?
expert.
You're right. He gets a job from two twins and thinks he's a sex expert and thinks he knows.
Everything about sex.
Thinks he knows. Let's do a poll in the comments. If you've had a piece of this hole, front or back, well, we're talking pussy. Front. Basic, yes or no?
Well, thank you all so much for watching the
Nuh-uh.
podcast.
Was that the podcast?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Jesus.
Time flies when you have a good pussy.
As the saying goes.
Gotcha. Got your ass.
Time flies when you have men lined up wanting another piece. Time flies when you begging me.
Trying to bait her into it.
Time flies when you got a man baiting you.
A little puppy dog over here.
Hey, thank you guys for watching our podcast. We are climbing the charts. We are gaining subscribers. We got to hit 200K. Okay? So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Send this podcast to your mom and make her subscribe. We know your dad would also like it. your boss,
Your pasture.
your pasture, anyone that would watch it. Okay? Help us spread the word. We love you guys. Hey, and we'll see y'all next week.
Love y'all.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye. Dave thinking he knows shit. That was 10 minutes long.
Trailer Tales!